What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the GOAT Breakdown, Season 2. That's right. As you can see, I made the executive decision to give myself a second season. Brilliant. I know, brilliant. This season is going to be very, very different than the previous one. The previous one, I kind of left it just out there without really wrapping it up. But that doesn't matter anymore because we in season 2, baby. Okay, season 2. This episode right here is more of a mini trailer kind of episode. Kind of going to be letting you know where I've been for the past, year and a half. And also letting you in on what I have planned for the future of this show. Now, I don't want to waste y'all time as much as I've already have. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and let's go back to the beginning where it all started. So for those of you who are new here to this, which a lot of you probably are, my name is Kylan. But on social media, if you follow me there, I go by Harlan the GOAT, hence the name, the GOAT Breakdown. This show was started what was it? I think early August of 2022. So basically, kind of over the summer almost, and then back in August, that August or whatever, I started back senior year, and I just stopped. Okay, I stopped mainly because I needed a little bit more experience under my belt in order to produce a show of this caliber or the way I really wanted to. So that's kind of why, it just stopped abruptly. I think it was like 7 episodes in season 1. For those of you who don't know, if you read the description of podcasts, which not a lot of people do, let me enlighten you a little bit. So originally, this was a film-based podcast because at the time, I was super into film, like behind the scenes, the jobs that kind of make a film, different stuff like that. I'm still into those kind of things as well. Just not for a full-on podcast because I don't really know a lot of things or know a lot of people that are in that world, should I say. But I do plan on adding quite a few new either segments or topics to the show. But again, like I said, I was away for a minute. I even did another podcast, right? I did that so I can get a little bit more training or skill under my belt. And that podcast, it is on YouTube. It was a video podcast. It's on YouTube, and you can also listen to it on Spotify. It is called the AV Pack Pod. That's right, AV Pack Pod. Obviously, I did it with my film class. I was the host and the main host, and we had different, I guess I had different classmates or whatever come in, and they were the guests. And we talked about different movies, even different events that happened out, throughout that year. And it was great. I really enjoyed it. And I had, what was it? Through that, I gained a lot of experience when it comes to editing, not only just audio, but video and audio together, like syncing it up, making it sound good, different stuff like that. That a lot of big content creators, video creators, they're used to by now. So I have that on my plate now. Okay, I almost became Premiere Pro certified. That's right. I failed that test. We don't have to talk about that though. But I don't even use Premiere anymore. Okay, everything you're hearing right now has been recorded on DaVinci Resolve. I sat down and learned the bare minimum of DaVinci Resolve. So that's pretty much what y'all going to be hearing from this point on. So I said that just to say that I'm actually using a software, so the audio production is going to be way better than what it was. Because originally I would have a USB mic. I still have it right now. That's what I'm recording this on. But I had a USB mic with a different USB-C kind of connector. I plugged it into my phone, and I would record all the episodes on, the voice recorder app or like the memo app or whatever through the phone. Then I would take that uploaded to, at the time, Anchor, now Spotify podcasters. And I would edit different things and throw it on there, and boom, there's an episode. All the episodes, by the way, from the previous season are still here on the channel, on the show. You can go back and listen to those if you would like to. I'm warning you, the episodes are not top tier. Okay, they're not. The audio quality is not top tier. There's a lot of noise in the background. This one, there's a little beeping. You know what I'm saying? There's a little beeping. My actual, I guess, recording studio, it's in the garage. I do not have access to that right now. Maybe because of the heat, and I'm not trying to pass out. You know what I'm saying? But excuse the extra little beeping noise. I will try and take care of that in post, so you might not even hear it anymore. But if you do, don't worry. It won't be there in the next episode. Okay, I promise you that. But yeah. So I kind of want to get into the future of the show. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this was a film podcast originally. And although the film aspect is still going to be here, there still will be your movie reviews. I even want to go into like the background thing that you don't see in film unless you are just a film buff, a film like major. You want to learn everything about it. Obviously, a lot of these things, but I want to get touch on things like storyboard. I'm someone who loves to draw. Storyboarding is cool to me. Also, Foley artist. That's something. If you don't know what that is, look it up. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I mean, when I had to do a project for that in AV, which I might do another podcast, that is very, very difficult. Okay. I thought it was going to be very simple. No, it's not. It is not. But I have added different topics to the show. So what I mean by that is like different things I want to talk about each week. Instead of just being one consistent thing that could get very stale for me as someone who likes to I got too many things I like to talk about, I like to do. A few of the newer topics are, well, one of them being comic books. That's right, comic books. On TikTok, harder to go. You go follow it. On TikTok, I do a lot of comic book talks, comic recommendations, even death battles. I don't do them as much as I would like to, but I do a lot of superhero comic book commentary over there. Again, like I said, I do a lot of recommendations as much as possible. But that's something I want to bring to this show because I listen to a lot of, I guess, comic book podcast. I want to expand a little bit on that from my perspective and possibly the other creators' perspective as well. When I do get into finally bringing guests on the show, that's gonna be one of the big topics. I'm gonna have a lot of guests come on to. Also, another one, professional wrestling. That's right, professional wrestling has been a part of me for, I don't even know, since I was a wee lad, okay? Like for a very long time, man. I really just love hearing other people's opinions on the different storylines, the different superstars, the stuff that's happened behind the scenes in the businesses, different stuff like that. And over time, I've really grown to I guess talk about my thoughts on a lot of things like that. So that's definitely gonna be one of a big topic that I'm gonna talk about a lot because it comes out weekly. New episodes of the shows come out weekly. So you're gonna be hearing a lot of that probably. Also, different video games, animations, cartoons, stuff like that. I also want to incorporate over time. Again, like I said, the whole film aspect, that's still going to be here. I will still be doing movie reviews, TV show reviews, reviewing, newer things like that. But kind of want to expand just a little bit, kind of bring in more eyes or more ears to this show. I want to give everybody their own thing to look forward to each week or each other week, bi-weekly. That's one of the other things I want to talk about. When I originally had started this, I said I was going to do episodes every single week. I soon found out that that was not going to be possible because y'all don't know if you have not been, if you're not a podcaster or anything like that, or even a content creator. Creating content is so hard to do when you have to come up with different topics every single day or every single week. That is insane if you can do that, like just off rip. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see so many podcasts, people just sitting down talking with either their friends or other people in their field, different stuff like that, because it's so hard to come up with content. So I'm not gonna make any promises about it being a weekly show. Bi-weekly, maybe, you know. But you never know. I might just do it weekly. But definitely look for the shows to either come out. I haven't decided just quite yet. Either mainly probably going to be a Fridays or Tuesdays. One of those 2 days, you're going to get episodes either bi-weekly or weekly. Just be prepared to kind of stay open-minded on a lot of these different topics. If wrestling is not for you, great. This might be an episode you want to skip, or you want to know a little bit more about wrestling. Definitely stay for that as well. Same thing goes for the comic books, video games, and even films and stuff like that. So this is kind of a potluck kind of podcast, okay? And for the time being, it's just going to be me, okay? Just going to be me. So I would definitely try and make it a very interactive kind of show. So I highly recommend y'all go ahead and follow me on the social medias, whether that be Instagram, Twitter, or even TikTok, okay? Because every now and then, that's kind of where you're going to get the behind the scene kind of things from me until, we get up there in the podcasting world to make it a more exclusive kind of thing for different listeners and stuff like that. But if you want to give different topics or recommendations for me to talk about on the show, I'm more than happy. Okay, more than happy to take your recommendations and really, bring it to this show and really have my kind of points of views or whatever on said topic. Also, this show is not just going to be a audio based show. For the time being, it will be, but my plan is to turn into a video podcast, because that's what I have a lot of experience in, editing video podcasts, syncing it up with the video, the audio, everything together. But for the time being, like I said, this will be a strictly audio. But pretty soon we going to get video, okay? We're going to get video. And most of the time the video is going to be over on my YouTube channel. It's Hardly the GOAT Gaming, or it should be. I'm gonna redo a lot of stuff, okay? I'm rebranding a lot of things, okay? But yeah, I'm definitely gonna give you a lot of updates on, when the episode's gonna come out. I'm also gonna do like I said, I'm gonna do a lot of behind the scenes, okay? Because I feel like that's a great way to kind of build, a rapport with your audience. Let them know what you're doing, when you're doing it, different stuff like that. But hopefully y'all are gonna be on this ride with me. If you know a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend, let them know. Come to this podcast, subscribe, follow if you. Depending on, what you listen to this on, even leave comments or feedback on how the show could improve, or what do you think I should talk about a little bit more that you're going to be interested in. And I will try and oblige to everyone's request and feedback. That's going to be greatly appreciated, especially down the road for the future of the show. And hopefully we can get season 2 off to a amazing banger of a season. But that's pretty much all I have to for y'all in this episode right here. Yes, he was very short, shorter than future episodes will be. But this was just kind of give y'all a little taste of what I have to offer and what is, what's coming. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Again, social medias, I'm put into the show notes or the description, whichever ones. Y'all follow me, and that's where I can get a lot of updates for this and other things that I am working on and doing. But that is gonna be y'all. I will catch y'all in the next episode. Peace.